Welcome to this tutorial on JSTOR, a multidisciplinary journal and book database that is available at many academic libraries. The JSTOR database contains full runs of more than 2,600 top scholarly journals in the humanities, social sciences, and sciences. They work with nearly 1,200 publishers from more than 57 countries to make their content digitally available. They also have more than 2 million primary sources in 4 collections called Global Plants, 19th Century British Pamphlets, Struggles for Freedom Southern Africa, and World Heritage Sites Africa. Also, their database contains 60,000 ebooks from scholarly publishers, which are integrated in the search, along with their journals and primary sources. Note that although all of the content on JSTOR is from scholarly sources, some of its older content may not be peer-reviewed. You need to know whether or not your information is peer-reviewed. You may want to check with a librarian to see if an older journal article is considered peer-reviewed, because this is not a search option available on JSTOR. Due to the multidisciplinary nature of JSTOR, it's a little bit difficult to figure out just what coverage is available because it is specific to each title from each publisher. One way to do this is to browse all of the titles available, which are in alphabetical order and can be separated by journals, books, pamphlets, etc. If you click on a specific journal within the Browse tool, you will see a lot of information about the coverage, years, in this case for the Library Quarterly between 1931 and 2015, and the journal numbers and volumes available. Also, if you click Journal Info here, it will give you a more descriptive list of information, including a description, coverage, and the moving wall. On JSTOR, the moving wall refers to a gap of content between the archival and current issues of the journal. It is set by the journal's publisher and can range from 0 to 10 years, although the majority of the journals in JSTOR have moving walls of 3 to 5 years, and some have no wall at all. In this case, you can see that the moving wall means articles from 1931 to 2015 are available, even though we're now in 2018. Another way to find out quickly about the journals available in specific disciplinary areas and their coverage is to go through the advanced search, where at the bottom you can search with a filter by the journal that you're interested in. So you could either click here at the top level for African American Studies, or you can use the caret to look and see what specific journals they have in that subject area, and it will give you a preview of the coverage date for those journals in particular. Another feature that makes JSTOR unique is that a search in JSTOR is always full-text search unless you specify otherwise, and they do not have a specific subject category for you to search. So when you look in all fields, you'll see that there's a very limited number of options. All fields is full-text searching of every area of their data and the full text of the article. There's also author, title, abstract, and caption, which only refers to captions on their images. If you're interested in searching a limited field such as abstract, be aware that only 10% of the articles on JSTOR have abstracts, so they recommend that you remove that filter and search for articles full text. JSTOR, of course, allows for the use of Boolean operators like most databases you'll encounter. You can use and, or not in the basic search box, or through using their advanced search feature, as you see here. Also available are near proximity searches, which will search for 2 words within 5, 10, or 25 words apart. Be careful and only use Boolean operators capitalized, as that is JSTOR-specific search querying. Other specific search syntax that can be used are the tilde symbol for truncation or for proximity searching, and an asterisk that can be used on the right-hand side or in the middle of a word for a wildcard. You should also use quotation marks when you want a phrase to be matched exactly. Since JSTOR does not have a subject term category filter when searching, you may wonder how and if they have a thesaurus. And the answer is they do have an internal thesaurus on the back end that helps organize the information. They launched it in January 2017 and had to create their own thesaurus because there's not a multidisciplinary thesaurus that would work for them. Their thesaurus contains over 50,000 terms from more than 17 different controlled vocabularies, which include ones you may be familiar with, such as ERIC, MESH, Getty, NASA, and more. If a term is present in an article 3 times or more, it will be recognized by their thesaurus software, and a topic will be assigned. At this point, you cannot search by topic on the main search, but once you have searched for a term, like in this case I've searched for Christmas carols, you'll see that the topics that have been assigned to each of these articles are available at the bottom of each reference. From these searches, you can then click on the link to Christmas carols, for instance, and you'll be taken to a topics page which offers a quick definition of the topic from Wikipedia, as well as specific search results that have all been tagged by that thesaurus topic by JSTOR librarians. The specific example of Christmas carols using the topic search versus a regular search shows some of the recall and precision problems you may encounter on JSTOR, because a quotation mark search of Christmas carols will result in 3,075 search results for that exact term anywhere in the articles and books. However, as far as assigned subject headings, there are only 144 results that have been tagged with the words Christmas carols by their librarians. In my experiments, I have found that many of these results are relevant, maybe even most, so it's hard to say how many might be relevant in total, since there was such a disparity between these two search methods. Now let's take a break from jumping around the JSTOR website to do a search from start to finish. From the advanced search menu, I will conduct a search for Thanksgiving holiday traditions, which is something that I am interested in this time of year. In the first bar, I'll put Thanksgiving and holiday because I don't want just any result about giving thanks. And then I'll use the and term to find food or traditions which may be related to Thanksgiving. I've already selected content I can access. I'm interested in all of these types of material. And I'll go ahead and select a few types of disciplines that I think might be related to Thanksgiving, such as African American Studies, American Indian Studies, and American Studies. They have a search button at the bottom. And voila, 238 search results. Any search will have a toolbar on the left-hand side to refine the results, which will let you know how many of the results were journal articles, how many were books or pamphlets, and how many there are by each subject area. Now, once you have the results, there are a number of options for how to export the results or to save them on your workspace. As you can see on the side, you can click the download the PDF, or you can actually just click the title and see the PDF in your browser. From this menu, you can also download the PDF, share on Facebook, or save it on your personal workspace, which is either temporary for 2 days, or if you sign in and have a free account like I did, you'll get your own free workspace where you can save items and create folders and other things. One of the nice options is that you can, from this main search, click individual options that you might be interested in looking at later and export the citation or save it en masse to your workspace. The options they have for citations include citing for MLA, APA, or Chicago as an individual citation you can just put in your paper, or you can export your citation to one of these tools. They don't have many specific tools, but you can export an RIS file to EndNote, Zotero, Mendeley, or another citation manager of your choice. So JSTOR has some specific advantages and disadvantages. On the advantage side, they have the full run of journal articles back into history, into the 1800s, which can be really useful for doing full text searches and data mining of old articles. And as I mentioned, it includes advertisements and other matter from within a journal. So if you browse journals cover to cover, it offers some information that wouldn't be available in a regular database that just shows you articles. On the disadvantage side, as you saw in our search options, full text is the main way of searching JSTOR, and the thesaurus is difficult to access and may provide less recall than you're looking for if you use the topic search, for instance. However, there are some other interesting experimental options that JSTOR is providing, which could be of real use for your research. If you use the Tools button here, you'll see that they offer a text analyzer and data for research. Data for research is a way that they offer you data sets for free, which is really awesome if your research has to do with the use of a term over time. Another tool that they have in beta form is the text analyzer, which allows you to input a specific document and it will pull out subjects from that document and then search their database to find relevant articles that may work with your subjects that they've found in your paper. So if you found one paper or article, or if you've already written a research paper and want to know if there's any other material out there on that topic, you can just drag your document or select it from your computer, and it will analyze that and see what else might be out there available for you. This is a really neat tool, which allows you to set your own relevancy and priority to various topics that it found. I found that this tool is a way of using the subject and topic words in a more direct search format than they allow on their basic and advanced searches otherwise. To conclude, I would like to say that JSTOR has some really outstanding helpful resources under their support tab, which can be really useful for both students and librarians and others who have not used JSTOR before. They have really outstanding search and help pages related to their Boolean searching, looking for a specific author, looking at images, and other topics. And they also have tutorial videos that are also very professionally made. For librarians specifically, they have an awesome extra resource under their LibGuides that include a research basics course, which is completely free and open to anyone, with different modules on how to search and find scholarly work, both within their site and also generally, which I recommend to anyone who's going to be a librarian working with undergraduates or high school students who've never done scholarly research searches online before. Thank you so much for watching my video.